eyes are going to be on a coastal storm that's going to be impacting the region starting tomorrow afternoon. We're expecting heavy rain mainly through the overnight. 1 to 4 inches of rain can be expected, so some scattered inland flooding for freshwater rain. Could be some coastal flooding as well. And in fact, I think this storm has a better potential for coastal flooding than the storm from last weekend. And wind gusts on the order of magnitude from 35 to maybe 55 miles per hour. I think the higher end of that forecast is mainly going to be for coastal locations. So it's dry right now. In fact, it's going to be dry through the overnight, not too cold as well. So it's actually going to be a nice night to get outside. But we got trouble brewing to our south, just in Florida. This low pressure system is really getting its act together and dumping heavy rain into Florida. And this system will ride along the east coast and kind of phase with this system out west and help it to further intensify. But the rain isn't going to get here really until tomorrow afternoon. It's a mainly dry start to your day. There could be a few areas of drizzle, maybe some light showers in the area. But really, though, it's not all that bad for the morning. It's going to be a lot of cloudy skies. This is 12 p.m. Afterwards, that's when the steadiest rain begins to move in. So by dinner time, it's really going to be coming down at a heavy clip. Bouts of moderate to heavy rain. The thing is that also it's going to be steady. It's not scattered in nature from dinner time to about midnight or so. That's going to be the case, and some very hefty downpours as well. After midnight is when the rain becomes a little more scattered. It's still coming in heavy bouts, but that's also when I think the winds are going to be the strongest as well. So midnight to about 5 a.m. or so is when the strongest wind gusts are going to be in play. Monday morning is when the rain will start to move out, and by lunchtime, I think we will be in the clear. And in terms of the wind gusts, they're going to be coming out of the east and southeast. Not really all that gusty for your Sunday, perhaps around 25 miles per hour. It's not until after dinner time towards 12 a.m. where we really start to see the winds pick up out of the southeast. So that's going to have a play in the coastal flooding impacts. I'll show you a map in just a bit on what I'm expecting in terms of that. Some gusts at around 50 miles per hour after midnight can be expected, once again still out of the southeast. And then as the center of low pressure moves through the peninsula, winds will die down a bit, but then they'll pick right back up, this time out of the west for your Monday. So Monday is a dry day by the afternoon, but it's going to be on the blustery side as well. Now, the greatest threat for coastal flooding is going to be towards the Delaware Bay. Again, that southeasterly flow is really going to get some water pile up. We're going to be paying attention to these high tide cycles as well at around the midnight mark. And then for the Chesapeake Bay, it's around the coastline of Somerset County, Dorchester County as well, and even Wicomico County as well, where we're going to be monitoring some moderate flood stage coastal flooding at around the high tide cycles tomorrow morning. So this is something that we're definitely going to be keeping in mind, and it is a greater threat for coastal flooding than what we saw for last storm, like I said. And in terms of rainfall amounts, I think an inch to a half to maybe as much as 4 inches is possible across the peninsula. Notice the key right here and the color coding. So definitely we've got a stormy night on the way, particularly for Sunday night into Monday morning. So 39 to 44 degrees. In fact, temperatures going to be climbing a bit throughout the overnight hours. It will be a dry one. Some light showers possible tomorrow morning, but the rain really begins to move in by the afternoon hours. A bit breezy, but the winds will be picking up by the overnight hours. So only a small crowd advisory for the Chesapeake Bay. But then we got gale warnings in effect for our water sides for the overnight hours. And then afterwards, some showers possible Monday night, but then looking dry but cool for the rest of the work week. Deja?